Good morning! Happy Easter! Cotton-tailed bunny rabbits. Are you gonna say hello to the people? He says good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Pam.
I'm Derek.
We're going through the 21 days of prayer through COVID-19. We're using the curriculum, The Way of Jesus, that Church on the Move put together last summer. We also have a group, 21 Days of Prayer through COVID-19. If you want an invitation, please comment below with that. And also just remember, you can also add your friends. Once you're a member in the group, you can add your friends. We're going to do this video, and then we are not going to ignore the fact that it's Easter today.
Yeah.
So there are a couple of videos that we feel like were pretty powerful that we watched this morning that we're going to add to the group as well. So after you finish watching this, please go on over into the group and watch the videos as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we talked about today's, which is Matthew 7:12. And we talked about how difficult it was to kind of expand on it. So maybe, I think we kind of just came to the conclusion maybe we don't need to expand that much.
Yeah.
But just talk about it some, right? So it is, like I said, Matthew 7:12. Do to others whatever you would like them to do to you. This is the essence of all that is taught in the law and the prophets.
Yeah. That's it.
Oh, yeah, that was it. See you guys. Okay. What does it say about Jesus that he could sum up the entire Hebrew scripture in one phrase? What would happen to our world if we all lived this way? Husbands, wives, parents, friends, bosses, employees. So what does it say about Jesus that he could sum up the entire Hebrew scripture in one phrase?
He wrote it.
So we were talking, it honestly just all comes back to what we had said several times actually. And remember, we have not read forward on these things, so it's not like we planned this, but it all goes back to your heart.
Yeah.
Like, it's all about your heart always. And so what does it say about Jesus? He was, or is, love.
Yeah.
And if you think about, today being Easter and what that means, that he went through all the trials and all the pain on the way to the cross, not just on the cross, but on the way to the cross. He went through the agony on the cross. He did all this knowing he didn't have to. And he did all this, why? Because he loved us. He loved us when we didn't deserve it. None of us deserved his love, but he loved us. And so I think that's what it says about Jesus. He is love.
Yeah. He's the only one that could sum up anything in just a couple of words.
Yeah.
He sums it up with he sums up in parables, and he sums up in private sermons with his disciples. But he sums up everything in his actions. So he didn't have to say anything in what he did.
Right. So what would happen to our world if we all lived this way?
It'd be a better place.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to do something. Ignore me. I'm not doing it anymore. Okay.
I think that speaks for itself. I think it's more of a rhetorical question than an actual question. If you just think about what that would be like, it would be a better place.
Yeah, I think that the most evil that is in this world is because of somebody wanting power. So if you want power, why are you wanting power? If you really think about it, it's because you don't want to be harmed. You want to be able to keep yourself safe and keep yourself happy. So it's not even about power as much as it is about fear, right? So if we all treated each other the way we wanted to be treated, and we knew that the next person was going to treat us the way that they want to be treated, that fear would be gone. So the need for power would be gone. The evil would be gone.
Yeah. Right? I think that's something. I mean, this was a hard one because we didn't really know how to draw anything more out of it than what's already there. It's just it's kind of a simple,
pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
But I still think it's straightforward, but it's very deep at the same time. And the fact that you have to really think about it, but it's not something that we can convey to you.
Yeah.
I mean, we can convey the simplicity of it, that it's about love, it's about your heart.
Yeah.
But as far as really understanding that would be something that you yourself would have to speak to God about and study. I mean, it really does have deep meaning, but
the key is in the question at the very end in each, because it gives you all the situations, husbands, wives, bosses, children, all that stuff. If you analyze the question in each of those situations, then that's something we can't do for anyone but ourselves.
So go ahead and read tomorrow's passage. So this is meant for you to study this passage we're going to read tonight.
Yeah.
For you to study it tonight, and then tomorrow we will come on in the morning and discuss it. And so that's the point of reading this passage.
All right. So this is Matthew 7, verses 13 and 14. Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate, and narrow is the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. Matthew 7, 13 through 14. She gets on to me if I don't say the scripture when I'm done, even though I said it at the first, because people get distracted. Yes. I'm working this out for myself. Watch yesterday, you'll get it. You'll understand. Okay. Questions are: what's the destination of people who choose to follow Jesus? The way of Jesus is not hard, but it's radically different than what most people think. How?
I think this is pretty awesome, because this is the day after Easter we're asking this.
Yeah.
So the day of Easter is talking about do to others whatever you would like them to do to you. This is the essence of all that is taught in the law and the prophets. So that does tie in. It's Easter. He was getting ready to breathe his last breath for us. And I think there was an urgency. And there's, we talked about it in one of the Easter videos, but it was like, once you read it, it was like there was an urgency to say, listen, this is going to be about you now. I'm going to be with you, but I'm not going to be here. And so that's kind of, I think that's kind of fitting for today.
Yeah.
Is that you need to understand the core of everything is your heart. And if you do unto others the way you want them to do you, then everything else will fall into place.
Yeah.
Right? All right. I'll let you pray us out.
All right. Come close to God, and he will come close to you. Let these words of Jesus lead you into a few moments of prayer, and write out your prayer. Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. This is love. Not that I loved you, but that you first loved me and sent your Son as a sacrifice for my sins. Help me love people in my life with the same sacrifice of love today.
Amen. So at the end of each section, there is an activate. It's calling you to go out and make a difference. I would love to see what you guys are doing during this time to make a difference in someone's life, especially with it being Easter. Some people are at home. Some people are already battling depression, that kind of thing, and now they're stuck at home, can't even go out to a restaurant in the morning to distract themselves.
Yeah.
So, keep those people in mind. I know we can't go visit them or whatever, but maybe a phone call maybe a phone call's what they need, not just a quick, hey, how are you doing? Great. I'm glad to hear that. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Maybe, set aside 10, 15 minutes to talk to them and realize that maybe it's going to take longer than that, because maybe they need longer than that.
Yeah.
Maybe they're going to need you to talk to them for an hour. So just prepare yourself for that. But
teach them how to use Google Duo and Zoom.
Yeah.
And, that'll take a couple of hours for some people just to teach them how to use it. So
yeah, Mom, if you're watching, we're hoping Mom's on. I don't know if she is or not. But anyways, so do a good deed. You should do a good deed every day, and I'm not saying that we do, but you should strive for that, and that's what God asks for, is that we strive to do those things.
Yeah. So in the comments of this video, we're going to post 2 videos that will encapsulate our Easter dedication.
And guys, it is powerful. We talked that it should have been a Friday video for Good Friday, but
one of them.
Yeah, but really watch it, because it just kind of puts your heart in the right place to understand today, to really put Easter where it should be.
Yeah, they're good.
They're really good.
And when somebody wants me to, we'll just be honest. When somebody, if I'm in the middle of doing something or preparing for something, I was preparing for this, and Pam said, "Here, I got a video for you to watch." Immediately is just it's a guy thing, I think. I'm hyper focused on doing something, and this is a distraction to me. So when I started watching it, it was annoying to stop what I'm doing.
Good to know.
To watch the video, but it was good. It was good. I had a hard time finishing the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were good.
They're good.
Yeah, so they'll be in the comments. In the group. You can only see the videos if you're in the group. So if you don't have an invitation for the group,
no,
I'm just kidding. No. But you can ask for an invitation if we don't send you one. I don't have a huge friends list. I delete my old account. This is a new account for me. She has a ton of people. Yeah. So if you're watching this, obviously on her page.
I'll be a friend. I love friends. Yeah,
she's good at it.
He's good at it too. He just doesn't know it.
Wow.
Your friend.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. I mean, I don't even know if he likes you. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow. So we'll be back tomorrow. Some of us will. And
I'll make it.
Yeah, we'll see you then.
Yep. All right, guys. Happy Easter.
Bye.